11-year-old Janet Hodgson appears to be the focus of many of the strange happenings in Green Street.
Examples of scary things that have happened to me in the house, or creepy things that have happened to visitors or family.
Are you upset that you weren't moved with the rest of the people that were in this cemetery?
There are many videos on the internet that can make you laugh, cry, or inspire you. But there are also some videos that can keep you up at night and make you question everything you know. From mysterious unsolved crimes.
We hear his breathing get louder and louder, as though something was scaring him. He's frightened, he's frightened.
To creepy urban legends. These are the videos that you should definitely not watch by yourself, whether it's simply because these bone-chilling videos will keep you up at night from the scares they generate, or because there's a genuine, haunted story of cursed footage that you better watch out for. These are the videos you should stay away from when you're flying solo. These videos are enough to scare even seasoned veterans who love a good scare and are more than ready to venture into the spooky season when it rolls around. So grab a friend and let's dive in footage you shouldn't watch by yourself. Japanese Kleenex.
It's a fine day, people open windows, they leave their house.
There are many bizarre things that take place on the internet, but none are quite as strange as one 1986 Japanese Kleenex commercial. The commercial features actress Keiko Matsuzaka sitting on a bed of straw next to a child dressed as an ogre, while a haunting and eerie love song plays in the background.
It's a fine day, people open windows, they leave their house.
It's been rumored that the song is actually a modern retelling of an ancient German curse, and that watching the commercial can lead to bizarre and tragic events.
It's a fine day, people open windows.
Many of the cast and crew involved in the making of the commercial have passed away under strange circumstances, and some even say that watching it at midnight can lead to insanity. While these bizarre videos were no doubt aired in order to sell Kleenex, could it be possible that it caused something far more sinister than just common colds and allergies? The whole commercial offers one of the most unnerving vibes possible, and while the concept sounds disturbing enough, watching the commercial has left many of the bravest horror fans shocked. Plus, why in the world would the commercial directors even think of the idea of using an ogre and such a haunting love song to promote Kleenex? It doesn't make sense. Enfield Poltergeist.
How many voices are there?
600.
600 the voices.
I know the joke.
Next, let's take a look at the infamous case of the Enfield Poltergeist and the jumping girl photo taken by Daily Mirror photographer Graham Morris in 1977. The haunting phenomenon, which slightly over a year, took place in a council house in Enfield, North London. The main victim of the poltergeist activity was 11-year-old Janet Hodgson.
11-year-old Janet Hodgson appears to be the focus of many of the strange happenings in Green Street.
Who was allegedly possessed by the spirit of a man who had previously died in the house. Numerous reports of furniture moving on its own, objects being thrown, and strange voices and apparitions were reported by the family and witnesses.
The furniture moving, the furniture being thrown upside down. In
The
fact,
photograph in question shows Janet seemingly levitating, although at the time the photographer allegedly said that she had simply jumped right before he took the picture. Fast forward a few days, however, and suddenly it was revealed that Morris had changed his story and now believed that Janet had telekinetic powers. He not only denied ever saying that he had seen her jumping, but alleged that the entire situation could be legitimate and endorsed the possibility of poltergeist activity. The case remains unsolved to this day, but the creepy photo and the strange events that occurred at 284 Green Street in the 1970s still intrigue and mystify people. Dead Grandma. The content of this video isn't just disturbing, it's downright disturbingly possible. In it, a man communicates through American Sign Language and reveals that his local cemetery is poorly managed, so he has decided to keep his grandmother's coffin above ground in his own backyard. But that's not the worst part, as he soon opens the casket to reveal his partially decomposed grandmother's body and gives her a kiss on the mouth. The video ends with him staring at the camera in the video. It's enough to give anyone nightmares, especially if you have a fear of dead dead bodies, or the thought of someone keeping a loved one's remains in their backyard. If you've ever heard about the fact that you've probably met a murderer in your lifetime, then just think about how many other stories or videos like this could exist on the internet or even in a neighboring house. Who knows what your neighbors are hiding away in their backyard? Fremont Haunting.
Are you upset that you weren't moved with the rest of the people that were in this cemetery?
Let's travel to Fremont, where a team of paranormal investigators uncovered something truly chilling. The team visited Barnard Park, which sits on land that was once a cemetery and has been rumored to be haunted by the spirits of those buried there who were not relocated when the cemetery was moved. The team claims to have captured footage of a spirit walking past the park's bathroom building, adding to the already eerie legend surrounding the park. With spooky sightings and unexplained events, it's no wonder that the park has gained a reputation for being a haunted hotspot. Apparently, the fact that the park sits on former cemetery land could be the reason for the alleged paranormal activity. And while this might just seem like an urban legend at first, the fact that the team captured this bizarre footage is very chilling. In the footage, a strange and shadowy transparent figure can be seen walking by the bathroom building, leaving many to speculate about the true nature of the haunting in Barnard Park. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, this footage will give even the bravest of skeptics chills. It might be a good idea to steer clear of places like this, or even videos of this, after dark or while you're alone. Paris Catacombs.
The person begins to walk faster and faster. Then he begins to run. We hear his breathing get louder and louder, as though something was scaring him. He's frightened. He's frightened.
While it's hard to tell whether or not this footage is authentic, it's still chilling enough to give anyone a good scare. On an episode of the ABC family show Scariest Places on Earth, some found footage was allegedly shown of a lone explorer navigating the forbidden and restricted tunnels of the Paris Catacombs. The catacombs, which have been used since the late 18th century as a resting place for millions of Parisians, are said to be haunted by the spirits of the deceased. In the footage, the explorer calmly navigates through the dark tunnels, but as he gets deeper into the maze, he starts to move faster and eventually drops his camera and sprints away in terror. The camera continues to film, showing a desolate and eerie tunnel, leaving viewers to wonder if the explorer was truly lost and panicked, or if something more sinister was chasing him. With the history and reputation of the catacombs, this footage is enough to make anyone question whether they should ever set foot inside those dark tunnels. The obvious answer is a resounding no, but that only makes the footage more intriguing and chilling, and probably makes some foolish thrill seekers even more determined to explore the forbidden tunnels. Ghost Patient.
God speaks to a ghost patient in spine-chilling viral video.
Let's travel to a hospital in Argentina, where one of the most horrifying and bizarre incidents was caught on camera. The footage shows the security guard at Finochetio Sanatorium acting as if he's greeting a patient and escorting them to their room. However, later it was revealed that there was no patient registered under the name the guard had written on his clipboard. In fact, the only patient with that name had actually died the day before. The video has sent chills down the spine of many and has sparked debates about the existence of ghosts and the afterlife. Some believe that the guard was interacting with the spirit of the deceased patient, while others think it may have been a prank. In the video, however, it seems incredibly believable. The worker can be seen removing the retractable barrier and gesturing as if he's giving directions to someone, and the fact that there was no one else around at that time only adds to the creepy factor. Did the worker actually think he was encountering a ghost, or was this a well-planned hoax by the hospital staff? While this question is still being heavily debated, many experts seem to believe that this could very well be a case of a real ghost sighting. Savannah Haunting.
Examples of scary things that have happened to me in the house, or creepy things that have happened to visitors or family.
What happens when a horror movie turns out to be a bit more real than anyone expects? This is the case with the recently released film A Savannah Haunting, which has been haunted by real-life spirits long after the cameras stopped rolling. Ghost hunter Kalani Smith was invited to investigate the set by the film's director, who also happens to live in the reportedly haunted house where the movie was filmed. Smith captured some eerie footage, including the outline of a little girl standing behind a lamp, sparking speculation speculation that the movie may have conjured up real spirits during its production. With over 12 million views on TikTok, the footage has left many viewers spooked and convinced that there is more to this story than just an urban legend. Is it possible that the movie tapped into a real haunting and unleashed a little girl's spirit in true horror movie fashion? The truth may be stranger than fiction. The footage, which shows the bizarre outline of the very girl who's an integral part of the horror movie story, has convinced skeptics and experts alike that there may be more to this haunted house than meets the eye. Gloomy Sunday. While this has more to do with the music than any specific video rendition of it, it's worth mentioning as one of the most infamous cursed songs in history. Gloomy Sunday was composed by Rezo Ceres in 1933, but gained notoriety in 1935 when several unexplainable suicides were blamed on the song. The lyrics of the song speak of the singer's intention to commit suicide due to unrequited love, leading some to believe that the song itself holds a deadly curse. Even more eerie, the composer himself committed suicide in 1968, making many believe that the curse lies within the song itself. Though there is little evidence to support the claim that the song causes suicides, it was banned by the BBC for being detrimental to wartime morale. Over the years, many urban legends have circulated about the song, with some claiming that it has caused hundreds of deaths. Whether true or not, Gloomy Sunday remains a haunting and mysterious piece of music, with a dark legacy attached to it. With as many as 20 suicides linked to the song around the very release, it's not a surprise that many believe it to be cursed. Just maybe don't listen to this song by yourself. Minnesota Shapeshifter. Next, let's travel to Minnesota, where homeowner Corey Fletcher captured some bizarre and spine-tingling security camera footage. His dog Diva started barking at the door, but when Corey checked, there was no one there. However, upon reviewing the security camera footage, he saw a mysterious, shape-shifting figure moving across the frame. Some have speculated that it could be an angel, a demon, or something unknown to us. Many skeptics believe it can be attributed to editing software or poor night vision, but others are convinced that it is something otherworldly. In the footage, the weird streak of light entering the frame can be seen on the left, slowly taking the shape of a ghostly figure as it moves towards the right. The translucent creature is unlike anything seen before, leaving people questioning the existence of the supernatural. Could it be a coincidence that Corey's camera has high-tech features, yet nothing was detected or circled during the footage? This strange and unexplainable event will leave you questioning what else is out there. Poltergeist. Next, let's travel to the set of the 1982 horror classic, Poltergeist. While the movie itself is a cult favorite, there's a dark and eerie curse that seems to have followed the cast and crew long after filming wrapped. The film centers around a suburban family who unknowingly make their home atop a Native American burial ground and become the victims of a ghostly curse. But it seems the real-life Poltergeist's curse may have escaped the big screen and onto the set. Many of the cast and crew died mysteriously and unexpectedly after the film's release, including young lead actress Heather O'Rourke and actress Dominique Dunn, who was murdered within a year of the film's release. Rumors of real exorcisms on set and the use of actual human remains in the infamous pool scene only add to the chilling atmosphere surrounding the curse of Poltergeist. Watching this horror gem is no doubt an enjoyable experience, but with some people claiming that the curse extends to viewers of the film as well, it's definitely one to watch with a friend or not watch at all. Tori McKenzie.
The creature is captured standing awkwardly, looking upwards just before 3 a.m.
Let's travel to Las Vegas, where Tori McKenzie has just experienced the worst paranormal scare of her life. In some chilling footage she set up to spot what her 2-year-old granddaughter might be talking to when she stays at her son's house, it seems that whatever spirit has been talking to the little Amber is no less terrifying than a demon. After setting up a video camera in her house, Tori caught an image of a figure standing taller than the child's bed in the middle of the night. The figure can barely be made out in the grainy footage, but it's clear that it's standing awkwardly, with a sharp horn on its head and seemingly long claws. Even though Tori went out of her way to perform an exorcism with the intent to drive out this evil presence, things went horribly wrong after she burned some oils. Cabinets and curtains began to open and close on their own, and even music began playing on its own. This discovery has left Tori fearing for her grandchildren's lives, to the point where she even pleaded with a paranormal group for help. By now, it should be obvious that this sort of thing simply simply isn't something you want to expose yourself to while sitting alone at night, don't you think? The Omen. With a film with as ominous name as The Omen, it's no surprise that eerie coincidences would follow production. From strange deaths on set to almost unreal accidents, it's hard to discount the possibility that something supernatural was at work. Actor Gregory Peck's son committed suicide just before filming began. Planes being struck by lightning multiple times, animal attacks, and even a gruesome decapitation all occurred during the making of this film. While these may seem like mere coincidences, the fact that even the producer himself said that the devil was at work and he didn't want that film made adds a chilling layer to the already disturbing events. Even if these occurrences were just unfortunate coincidences, they were enough to make audiences wonder if there was something more sinister at play. And with the haunting tale of the Antichrist at the center of the film, it's hard not to feel a sense of unease when watching The Omen, especially if you're alone in the dark. Recorded in 1976, this cult horror classic still remains eerie to this day. Winged Monster. Whether you think it's a ghost, the outline of a tree, or a demon, this strange winged monster caught on camera by Richard Christensen has left the internet baffled and confused. The photo, which was taken in Arizona, has sparked numerous debates and theories as to what it could possibly be. Some believe it's a mythical creature visiting Earth, while others argue that it's simply a tree caught at the right angle. But regardless of what you believe, one thing is for sure, and that's the fact the photographer did a fantastic job capturing a picture that has sent the internet into a frenzy. It's a reminder that even in the age of advanced technology and scientific explanations, there are still mysterious and unexplained phenomena that continue to intrigue and mystify us. The debate over this photo may never be settled, but it has definitely captured the attention of the masses and sparked our imagination. The figure appears to be a massive, winged, humanoid figure with its elongated arms and wings spread out. What makes it even more convincing is the picture doesn't appear to be edited. Exorcist. For those who love the classic horror film The Exorcist, prepare to be in for a chilling treat. Director William Friedkin has filmed a real exorcism, and it's enough to make even the bravest of souls question their belief in demonic possession. In this shocking footage, Friedkin captures the exorcism of a woman named Rosa, who is believed to be under the influence of a powerful demonic cult. As the priest performed the exorcism, Rosa could be seen thrashing violently and foaming at the mouth, lending credibility to the existence of true demonic possession. Even Friedkin was shocked by the responses of a panel of psychiatrists who watched the footage as they confirmed its authenticity and the possibility of possession being a real phenomenon. The now infamous director claimed that while he originally expected the psychiatrists to dismiss the footage as psychosomatic, they instead acknowledged its power and authenticity. This leaves viewers with the unsettling question: could there be real demons lurking among us? And could director William Friedkin have captured one on camera? Haunted laughter. Let's follow Catherine Lawrence, who claims she was at a children's hospital at a very late hour with her daughter. Apparently, she and her daughter had gone in the wrong entrance and found themselves in some unsettlingly dark corridors. Catherine started recording to calm her nerves, since she loves all things creepy, but when she played the footage back, she could hear a demonic noise. Some say they hear words in the noise, others say they can't make out anything at all. The eerie laughter has even been compared to the infamous Joker laugh from the Batman franchise. Regardless of what is heard or not heard, the creepy vibe and unsettling feeling from this footage are enough to make anyone want to stay far away from that hospital. And with the reported haunted occurrences and strange happenings in that specific wing of the hospital, it's safe to say that this is one video you definitely should not watch by yourself. Some things are better left undisturbed, and demons are notoriously known for luring people in with laughter, only for some unfortunate circumstance to befall them. There's a reason you should never watch footage like this alone.